Okay, good afternoon. We'll now start. First of all, I'd like to welcome everybody to this pep talk this afternoon. Please mute yourself, but always show your video picture. Sign in your name, your Facebook account, or email address in the chat box. Please include the names of companions attending with you. Use the chat box to ask questions and make comments while the pep talk is on. There'll be group pictures at the start and end of the pep talk. So please show your faces in the video. A reminder is that after the pep talk, please take the online learning evaluation test exercise or OLETE for mastery of learning and have a perfect score to get a certificate like the one shown here. I have placed the link in the chat box. Another reminder is that obtaining 25 OLETE certificates will entitle one mentee to a free voucher for a RO Hoson medical consultation, either face-to-face or telemedical. Another request, please type in your feedback in the chat box during the open forum and before we adjourn. Thank you. Thank you for those listening to the reminders. Now, I'd like to, let's have a group picture taking now, okay, before we start the pep talk proper in 2 minutes. Please show your faces in the video. Okay, ready? Ready? Where's Abet? Abet, where are you? 1, 2, 3. I have a patient empowerment program in which I like to empower the lay people or patients to take control in the management of their health. I started the pep talk on May 15, 2021 during the COVID-19 pandemic. There are 3 courses in the pep talk. I completed the core course on October 9, 2021. And then from October 23, 2021 onwards, I've been tackling health disorder. These are samples of the courses and health issue courses. This may take 3 years or longer depending on our enthusiasm, discipline, and perseverance. Actually, we are now 1 month short of the 3rd year. By May 15, 2024, we will be completing our 3rd year of our pep talk. My pep talk today is entitled, Can One Skip Radiotherapy in Breast Cancer Treatment? The empowerment objective is for the lay people to have an essential understanding on whether one can skip radiotherapy in breast cancer treatment as part of their health management. The contents of this particular pep talk will be the following. Why this topic? Can one skip radiotherapy in breast cancer treatment? What is radiotherapy? What is radiotherapy in breast cancer treatment? Can one skip radiotherapy after surgery of the breast? And then, when is adjuvant radiotherapy not needed after surgery for newly diagnosed non-metastatic breast cancers? I'd like to have a disclaimer. This pep talk contains my thoughts, perceptions, opinions, and recommendations, which are culled from my personal experiences as well as from readings of other professionals. For the first topic, why this particular subject matter, this issue, can one skip radiotherapy in breast cancer treatment? Oftentimes in my practice, a lot of patients would ask me, is radiotherapy really needed after surgery for breast cancer? Can one skip radiotherapy after surgery of the breast cancer? These questions are an offshoot of the rampant practices of oncologists. Oncologists means breast cancer specialists. There are so many types of cancer specialists. So rampant practice of oncologists in recommending radiotherapy after surgery of the breast cancer. These rampant practices are usually the offshoot of ritualistic and maximalist mindsets of the oncologists. When I say ritualistic mindset, it means doing things out of habit, fad, and routine. When I Can you hear me? Can you now hear me?
Yes po.
Yes.
Wala po.
Nawala eh.
Yeah, for a time you stop.
Yeah, I stopped because nawala yung aking connection.
Yeah, nawala ka.
Pero bumalik na.
Okay.
Okay, can you now hear me? Meron na?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Stop. Okay, now resume. So when I say ritualistic mindset, it means doing things out of habit, fad, and routine. Maximalist mindset, doing things in every way possible, in which the thinking is that the more things are being done, the better they are, more complete daw, ganon. Okay? Whereas the third one, minimalist mindset, means doing things in the most essential way possible, only what is really needed, what is necessary, avoiding unnecessary things. Okay. When it's the mindset is that doing less is more, is better. Okay. So usually the minimalist mindset, they ask these questions. Is radiotherapy needed after surgery or breast cancer? Can one skip radiotherapy after surgery for breast cancer? The minimalist mindset oncologists will say, this is to summarize everything, they will say not all patients will need radiotherapy after surgery of the breast cancer, and radiotherapy is not routinely given, and then they will only do radiotherapy if indicated or when needed. So this will be the outright answers of the minimalist mindset oncologist. Now let's go to a discussion or sharing of information on what is radiotherapy. Radiotherapy or radiation therapy means the use of radiation, usually X-rays and radioisotopes, to treat diseases of the human body. The radiotherapy is commonly used in cancer treatment. So quite common, radiotherapy is used in cancer treatment. It uses high doses of radiation to kill the cancer cells. High dose. Now, we also use radiation in the medical management of patients. Example, we use radiation in chest X-ray, X-ray of the bones, teeth, etc. But in this type of radiation procedures, the dose is very, very low. Okay? So this is to contrast it with the dose in the radiotherapy. Mataas ang dose para patayin mga cancer cells. There are two general types of radiotherapy depending on where the radiation is coming from, external and internal. External means the radiation comes from a machine. outside the body, galing sa labas ng katawan. Internal radiotherapy means the radiation comes from within the body, pero may nilalagay ng implants or liquids placed inside the body. Examples will be the brachytherapy, which is commonly used, and also the use of radioisotopes such as radioactive iodine therapy, usually used for thyroid cancer. So this is an illustration of the difference between external and internal radiotherapy. This is external, okay, galing sa labas. Internal, nasa loob. No? So ito yung meron siyang cancer dito sa bandang lungs niya. May insert ng isang bronchoscopy, and then together with the aid of the bronchoscopy, may isang catheter na kasama, pumasok doon, and then at the end of the catheter, andun yung radiation source doon, nakatapat doon sa cancer. So yung radiation nag-emit, no, against the to fight against the cancer is coming from within. So that's what is meant by internal radiotherapy. Brachytherapy is just one of the kinds of types of the internal radiotherapy. So again, to repeat, external radiotherapy, radiation comes from a machine outside the body. Dito nakahiga yung pasyente, andyan yung mga radiation from the machine. Whereas internal radiotherapy, okay, so merong implants, merong liquids now placed inside the body, and then from there, magra-radiate mag-emit yung mga radiation against the cancer. So this is an example of radioactive iodine. Sa capsule, iniinom ng pasyente pag pumasok sa katawan. Then that's the time nasa loob na, kaya internal. And then from there, mag-emit yung mga radiation, killing the mga thyroid cancer cells. What is radiotherapy in breast cancer treatment? It is the use of radiation in the treatment of cancer. It uses high doses of radiation to kill cancer cells. And most commonly used is the external beam radiotherapy. Bihira gamitin yung brachytherapy, pero pwede din gamitin in some instances. And not everyone with breast cancer needs radiation therapy. There are indications on its use, which we will discuss in a little while. Radiotherapy, if used, is classified as a local treatment, just like surgery. Surgery is also a local treatment. So when I say local treatment, this means that radiotherapy or surgery, when it's being used, it just treats a specific part of the body. Okay. For radiation, it's where the radiation is applied at. Sabihin natin, in-apply sa breast, andun lang yung effect. Kung yung surgery is done on the breast, dun lang ang effect ng surgery. So for example, if one has cancer in the breast, if radiation is used, the effect will be on the breast only and not to the entire body. Hanggang dun lang sa breast area. So in contrast to local treatment, there's such a thing as systemic treatment. Systemic treatment examples will be, common examples will be chemotherapy, yung mga usually yung mga ini-inject sa vein, okay, umiikot sa buong katawan, systemic. So it will have effect on the entire body. Hormonal therapy, ganun din, usually tablet, no? Pero na-absorb through the gastrointestinal tract, and then pupunta yung mga ingredients ng gamot, no, through the bloodstream, pupunta sa buong katawan. Kaya systemic treatment, in systemic treatment, the effect is the entire body, whereas local treatment, the effect is on where the treatment is applied, such as examples for the radiotherapy and surgery. Radiotherapy is usually used in combination with surgery and chemotherapy and other medical therapy in breast cancer treatment. Usually combination siya, no? So the usual sequence of combination therapy in breast cancer treatment is mauna yung surgery as much as possible, kung pwede pang operahan na maliit pa, and then followed by chemotherapy and then radiotherapy. Ito ang usual sequence. Or kung masyadong malaki yung buccal, so if at the very start the size of the breast cancer is too big to be operated on, chemotherapy will be used first to shrink the cancer, lumit ng konti, o yung pinakamaliit, and then kung pwede ng operahan, surgery is followed. Surgery comes after chemotherapy, and then after that, radiotherapy para masunog lahat yung mga cancer cells kasi masyadong malaki. Okay? In general, radiotherapy is being used in the following circumstances. Ito in general indications, but we will talk about we will answer the question, can one skip the radiotherapy in breast cancer in specific instances? But for now, I'll just mention the general indications. Okay. Number one is after a breast-conserving surgery in which you don't remove the entire breast in breast cancer. Okay. The tumor, the breast cancer is removed together with the surrounding breast substance, but not the entire breast. That's what is meant by breast-conserving surgery. Okay. So you use radiotherapy to kill the remaining malignant cells so that cancer does not return. Kasi yung mga naiiwan na breast tissue after the breast-conserving surgery might contain cancers, hindi lang nakikita. Kaya ginagamitan ng radiotherapy para sunugin yung natitira kung meron man. Number two indications will be after a mastectomy. When you say mastectomy, total mastectomy, if the tumor size is larger than 5 centimeters, yung mga malalaki na. Kaya usually ginagamitan ng radiotherapy after surgery, or if the nearby lymph nodes have evidence of cancer. So yan ang another indications for doing radiotherapy. Yung lymph nodes sa kilikili, no, kung merong evidence of spread from the breast cancer. And the last indication will be, general indications will be in stage 4 breast cancer, in which the cancer has spread or metastasized from the breast to other organs in the body. Okay. So such as to the bones. So RT radiotherapy can be given to the bone metastasis. Okay. So breast cancer can spread to the bone, to the brain, to the lungs, and to the liver. Sometimes, with some indications, you can use radiotherapy to be applied to the bone. Bone ang pinaka-common na metastasis from the breast, kaya pwedeng i-radiotherapy dun sa bone metastasis. Brain, ganun din. Pwedeng i-radiotherapy yung sa brain mets para matanggal yung sakit ng ulo. No? Usually, masakit ng ulo yan. Saka yung sa bone, masakit din. Kaya binibigyan ng radiotherapy. The traditional schedule of the whole breast radiation, let's say after the surgery, is 5 days a week, Monday to Friday, through Friday, then 5 to 6 weeks. Okay? 5 to 6 weeks, Monday to Friday. So try to imagine the schedule, because this will, you have to consider this when you make decisions on whether you want radiation therapy or not. Okay? And then each session lasts between 15 to 30 minutes. Parang ina-x-ray lang, pero mas madali yung x-ray. Pero sa radiotherapy, may mga it lasts between, medyo matagal ng konti, 15 to 30 minutes. Pero hindi umaabot ng 1 oras. Common side effects, short term, fatigue, palagi napapagod, okay? Madaling mapagod, breast swelling, kung may breast especially those with breast-conserving surgery, nagsaswell ang breast, and then skin changes, including redness, darkening, and peeling. Kuminsan parang sunburn, ganang itsura. Kuminsan natutuklap, nagkaroon ng blisters. And then long-term side effects may occur due to the cumulative exposure to the radiation. Kasi yung sa umpisa, yung first dose, first session, walang masyadong side effect. Pero after 5 to 6 weeks of daily, Monday to Friday sessions, nag-accumulate yung mga dosage, yung mga radiation dosage do sa breast, okay? So magkakaroon siyang radiation-induced fibrosis. Fibrosis means hardening of the breast tissue. which is usually accompanied, pag tumigas na, which is accompanied by lilit yung breast. And then for those who are breastfeeding, nagkakaroon ng difficulty in breastfeeding. No? But they cannot breastfeed during the rotation. It's after. So then the other long-term side effect is brachial plexopathy. Ibig sabihin yung nerve, ang brachial plexopathy means yung nerve ang tinamaan. So there is localized nerve damage resulting in numbness, pain, and weakness of the arm. Pwede mangyari yon. Lymphedema, yung namamaga yung kamay dun sa side ng yung sa kamay na may radiation dun sa armpit, no? So this is due to lymph gland obstruction. So lumalaki yung kamay because nagbabara yung agos ng mga lymph fluid through that arm dun sa axilla because of the radiation. Then radiation-induced osteopenia. So this is a localized bone loss. Osteopenia means bone loss which causes increased risk of rib fracture. Usually kasi tinatapat yung sa breast kaya tinatamaan din yung rib. No? Okay, yung rib ang tinatamaan. So nagkakaroon ng osteopenia which carries a higher risk for rib fracture. Angiosarcoma, which is a very rare cancer, which is also possible, arising from cells that line the blood or lymph vessels. Then, in the past, external beam radiation poses significant risk to the heart and lungs kasi malapit yung heart at lungs to sa breast, chest. So, pag tinatapat ng external radiation dun sa breast ang gustong tamaan, napapadamay yung puso sa kabaga. So, but newer generation machines have largely alleviated the risk by reducing the radiation spillover. Pero nangyayari pa rin, pero bihirang-bihira. Na? Kasi hindi mo maiwasan. Andun yung katabi ng breast, yung heart, sa lungs. The common questions being asked are the following. Is radiation for breast cancer painful? The answer is, it's not. It's usually painless. The side effects that it may cause may be uncomfortable for some patients, though this is often temporary, like yung mga skin burn, no? Okay? So temporary lang yan, mawawala naman yun. So, but the radiation itself, by itself, it's not painful. Will I lose my hair with radiation of the breast? Radiation does not, it can cause hair loss, but only in the area being treated. As I said, radiation is a local treatment. Kung saan tinapat, yun magkakaroon ng effect. Kung nakatapat dun sa kilikili, no, sa armpit, then magkakaroon ng hair loss. No? And then kung may hair yung sa chest wall, no, yung mga lalaki, usually lalaki yan, may hair sa chest wall, then magkakaroon ng mawawala yung mga hair doon. But if you have radiation to the brain naman for metastasis, now kung let's say pumunta yung cancer sa breast, i-radiate ka, then mawawala yung buhok mo talaga. Kasi doon ina-apply yung radiation. But if you have radiation to the breast but no radiation to the brain, to the head, then you won't have hair loss. Now, the main issue here is in our pep talk will be, can one skip radiotherapy after surgery of the breast? I will be focusing on this scenario. Okay? Ito yung mga kaso. This is the newly diagnosed non-metastatic breast cancer, usually stage 3 or earlier. And then there is an adjuvant therapy that will be given after surgery. So yung mga cancer na hindi far advanced, hindi pwede pang operahan, no? At ang tinatanong, after the surgery, pwede bang bigyan ng radiotherapy as additional treatment? Yan tinatawag na adjuvant. Okay? So let's rephrase the question. When is adjuvant radiotherapy not needed after surgery for newly diagnosed non-metastatic breast cancer? But before we answer that question, we have to remember the objective. The objective of the adjuvant radiation therapy is to eradicate any tumor deposits remaining following surgery for patients treated either by breast conservation, surgery, or mastectomy. So even with total mastectomy, kung minsan may possibility may iwan ng cancer. So, sa breast conserving surgery naman, hindi kasi lahat breast tinatanggal, kaya may mga areas na baka might contain breast cancer. So the objective of radiation, dinadagdag ng radiation therapy is to, para sigurista lang, susunugin lang niya, papatayin niya mga cancer deposits in the remaining breast. So doing so, it is said to reduce the risk of local recurrence. Sabi natin, yung radiotherapy is a local treatment, di ba? Okay. So it will try to reduce local recurrence. When you say local recurrence dun sa chest wall, dun sa breast, yung sa pinagtanggalan ng breast, saka dun sa armpit. And some would say that when you give adjuvant radiotherapy, it will improve the breast cancer survival. Yung how long the patient will live. No? So there are two things here: preventing local regional recurrence as well as kung merong effect dun sa yung 5-year survival, yung haba ng buhay ng pasyente. So these are the studies that have been done. No? So in this particular study, this is after subtotal mastectomy or breast conservation surgery. So it says that after breast conserving surgery, radiotherapy to the conserved breast, okay, ikakat ng 1/2 the rate at which the disease recurs. So 50% will have a prevention of local recurrence pag binigyan mo ng radiotherapy after breast conserving surgery. And sinasabi niya na it reduces breast cancer mortality rate, okay, by about 6. Medyo maliit lang pero meron din. May benefit. Now, for those undergoing total mastectomy naman, yung buong breast natanggal, so these are the conclusions here in this particular study. After mastectomy and axillary dissection, in which there is no node positive, yung kulani dun sa kilikili, negative naman, walang spread, radiotherapy had no significant effect on local regional recurrence or breast cancer mortality. So walang effect. So you can forgo, meaning you can forgo with radiotherapy kung walang nodes. Now, the other conclusion here is that radiotherapy reduces both recurrence and breast cancer mortality in women with 1 to 3 lymph nodes. Ngayon, this time, may mga lymph nodes na positive. Mayroon siyang benefit na. Okay. Yung kanina, no lymph nodes. Kaya giving radiotherapy has no benefit. The 2024, the most current recommendations, and also my thoughts, my perceptions, opinions, and recommendations. So these are my recommendations also. After subtotal mastectomy, breast conserving surgery, the recommendation is to give adjuvant RT para masunog yung natitirang mga, kasi because of a higher chance of recurrence, yung sa natitirang breast, so binibigyan ng adjuvant radiotherapy para mababa yung recurrence. Now, for the after total mastectomy, tinanggal na yung lahat, okay? Now, the decision to do radiotherapy, adjuvant radiotherapy will be the following. So, adjuvant radiotherapy is usually recommended for, number 1, kung maraming lymph nodes, especially 3 positive lymph nodes or even more. Okay, more than 3 positive lymph nodes, and then there's a huge primary breast cancer tumor, more than 5 centimeters, usually binibigyan ng radiotherapy. And then if the surgical margin is positive or less than ideal. Kasi pag nag-o-opera yung mga surgeons, malayo yung may margin sila. Hindi nila kinakat along the border of the tumor, may mga allowance pa. So napapasama yung normal breast tissue para siguro, just to ensure that hindi siya mag-recur. So that's what is meant by surgical margin. So adjuvant therapy, radiotherapy may be skipped. Maybe skip. Kanina yung sinabi ko, yung indications. Ngayon, when can it be skipped? Okay? It can be skipped if yung nodes ay negative or less than 3 positive lymph nodes. Let's say 1 or 2. Pwedeng walang radiotherapy. Okay? And then, if the primary tumor is small, usually less than 5 centimeters, pwede hindi radiotherapy. And then the surgical margin, kung negative, maganda yung margin niya, pwedeng hindi mag-radiotherapy. And then there's another recommendation now kung meron mga ERA, PRA, and HER2 new test. Kung positive ang ERA, which is a good prognostic sign, no? Okay, so pwedeng hindi na magpa-RT. And then kung negative yung HER2 new, maganda ding prognosis yon. So, pwedeng hindi na mag-RT. Pero kung positive yung HER2 new, usually binibigyan ng radiotherapy. Kung negative yung ER, PRA, usually binibigyan ng radioactive radiation therapy. Surgery and radiotherapy, as I said, are both local treatment, meaning the effect will be on the site, on the area where the surgery and radiotherapy are applied, not on the entire body. So if surgery is done properly with a good margin, and then radiotherapy is not needed anymore. So importante rin yung size of the tumor, kung matatanggal maganda, at also yung surgeon, kung magaling mag-opera. So if surgery is done with a compromise in the margin, then radiotherapy may be needed. When say compromise, kunisan, baka hindi mo talagang maiwasan kasi malaki at nakadikit sa areas na hindi mo akalain na nakadikit, then meron siyang compromise in the margin, then the surgeon will advise radiotherapy. But as much as possible, dapat yung surgeon mag-opera, he has to make sure na maganda yung margin, kung pwede. No? So if the tumor is large, it may be difficult to get a good margin of resection. Thus, radiotherapy may be added after surgery to reduce the chance of local recurrence. Yung local recurrence lang, no? Okay. Wala nang sinasabing na yung extension of the benefit to the survival, no? Ang aim is to reduce the chance of local recurrence. Okay, that is the last slide for this particular topic, for this pep talk. Okay, I have discussed all these topics. Why this topic? What is radiotherapy? What is radiotherapy in breast cancer treatment? Can one skip radiotherapy after surgery? And then when is adjuvant, additional radiotherapy not needed after surgery for newly diagnosed non-metastatic breast cancer? So takeaway in relation to patient empowerment, be always in touch with reliable medical information on whether one can skip radiotherapy in breast cancer treatment. Knowledge is power. It gives power. Use the 4 Ks of patient empowerment: kaalaman, kakayanan, karapatan, and kapangyarihan to gain greater control over decisions and make better decisions on whether one can skip radiotherapy in breast cancer treatment as part of the health management. So this ends my pep talk today. Can one skip radiotherapy in breast cancer treatment? I hope I have empowered you to have an essential understanding on the topic, whether one can skip radiotherapy in breast cancer treatment as part of your health management. So before we go to the question and answer portion, reminder, please take the OLETE for Mastery of Learning and have a perfect score. To get a certificate like this, I have placed the link in the chat box. And then obtaining 25 OLETE certificates, which is not difficult anymore this year. Starting this year, 25 na lang. Last year, 50. Ngayon, 25 na lang. No? So 25 OLETE certificates will entitle one mentee to a voucher for a RO Boston medical consultation, either face-to-face or telemedical. Last request, please type in your feedback in the chat box during the open forum and before we adjourn. So let's now go to the group picture taking before we start the QA and interaction. Please turn on your videos and then show your face. Okay. Can you turn on your video? That's naririnig ba nila? Ha? Hello, testing. Am I talking to... Wala mga pictures. No signals?
Dok, narinig po kita.
Bakit walang pictures? Okay, turn on your... Narinig mo, Lorly, yung the whole lecture?
Dok.
Ha? Narinig nyo?
Opo, opo. Opo, narinig po.
Okay. Akala ko, nagsasalita ako mag-isa, wala. How about the others? Bakit? Paki-turn on
We
your...
hear you clearly naman po, Dok.
Ha? Chris, ano?
We hear you clearly po during the discussion po.
Ayan, okay. Susan B, narinig mo yung lecture ko? Susan B?
Opo, sir. Opo, Doc. Yes, Doc.
So, I'm now in an area, baka pangit ang signal. Na? Aloy, narinig mo?
Nawawala-wala lang.
Nawawala lang. Okay, ngayon bumalik na.
Opo.
Okay. Kasi pag nag-lecture ako, hindi ko na kayo nakikita eh. Okay. So narinig niyo lahat yung lecture ko? Yung buo? Hello? Hello? Wala.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes po, yes.
Okay. O, sige ha. Hindi ko na uulitin.
No more.
Okay. Kasi mahina ang signal kung saan. Okay, let's have a group picture taking now. Please show your faces in the video before we start with the question and answer portion. Sige. Charita, okay. 1, 2. Okay, ready na. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So the floor is now open for questions, comments, recommendations, suggestions, and consultations. Gusto ninyo, short consultations. Pwede, na? We still have 20 minutes, 30 minutes for the open forum. Any questions? We'd like to welcome Susan to this pep talk today. Susan, any questions?
Ano pa ako eh.
Indo na Aguhar.
Iintay pa ako ng
is back.
We cannot hear you, Doc.
Naka-mute ka, Doctor.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, nawawala, no? Okay, sorry for that, no?
Opo.
So, but, okay. I want to make sure na narinig niyo yung buong lecture. Narinig niyo?
Mm-mm. No question pa ako, Doc. Oo. No
Ah, sige.
question pa ako pending the result. Oo. Hintayin ko muna yung result ng isang node test, di po ba?
Yeah, okay.
Oo, before ako mag-question. Although for the, upon the lecture naman, parang may, I just hope I am good in assuming. Parang sa general, parang hindi ako nagko-qualify sa radiation na. Hindi ko alam kung yun lang ang gusto kong mangyari or kasi yung one node, kasi sabi mo three nodes na positive wala pa akong result. So, hindi ko pa rin alam.
Okay, tama yon, tama yon. At least you have an idea now when
Cannot
we...
comment more.
Yan.
I still have to wait. Opo.
Pwede ka mag-comment. Actually, comment, ibig sabihin, naintindihan mo na yung mga explanation ko.
Opo. So, I will react na lang pagka may data na ako. Kulang
Pero,
pa yung data ko.
but at least it will give you some optimism na, no?
Yes,
Okay.
oo, na parang hindi naman ako magko-qualify doon.
Number one, maliit yung primary tumor mo. Okay?
Opo.
Mga 1 to 1.5 lang centimeter yung tumor mo. So,
Opo.
maliit siya. Number two, yung nodes, hindi pa naman sigurado kung positive or negative. Kung negative, no?
Opo.
So, pwedeng hindi ka na magpa-radiotherapy. Okay?
Opo.
So,
Opo.
we will consider the other treatment, no? Okay.
Yes po.
Ang discussion ngayon
Yes.
is just the radiotherapy, no? Okay. So there
Yes
are,
po.
in the past, we, I think 2 to 3 months ago, 1 month ago, we talked about can you skip chemotherapy naman, di ba? Can you skip chemotherapy?
Opo.
Cancer. Today, we talk about can you skip radiotherapy? Kasi yan ang commonly asked questions. Pwede bang wala ng radiotherapy? Pwedeng wala ng chemotherapy? Na? Okay. So I'm trying to assist.
Tapos Doc, kung...
Yeah. Ano yun?
Meron din akong isang topic mo na nabalitaan ko lang kay Ate Rides, yung upon the test of the biopsy, parang is it, diba, parang is it in a negative term kung na mag-scatter siya or something kapag ka binabiopsy, parang ganon. Yung the threat of yung pag binabiopsy, there is a threat that it scatters or spread the cancer. I didn't get that talk kasi. So parang may curiosity ako on that.
Okay.
So I don't know if you have a tape on that talk na pwede kong mapanood.
Meron.
So I can, kung recorded siya, so I can just be informed.
Yeah, I will show you the link or basta all the talks that I have since 3 years ago when I started up to now, that's practically 141. I think it's 141 lecture. It's all in the YouTube, no? It's all in the YouTube.
Okay, sige po.
But I will give you the link also, no? Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Doc.
Okay. So any more questions?
Doctor, can I ask?
Sure.
Having said that you can skip radiotherapy, what if you have already done radiotherapy? Can it be stopped sa gitna? Halimbawa, you're going to have 21 exposure and you decided not to continue it. Would that be possible? And what are the effects of those?
Pwede, yeah. Number one, okay, we have to know what are the reasons bakit i-stop, no? Kasi pwedeng i-stop because hindi na kaya ng pasyente yung side effects ng radiotherapy, no? Or hindi na niya kaya yung gastos. That's another one, no? Okay. And then, baka may narinig siya, hindi naman kailangan, no? So, huminto siya, no? So, we have to know the cause, no? But in the end, it will be the patient who will make the decision, no? Kung itutuloy niya o hindi, no? Okay. So, she has to be well informed. And kung talagang may indications, kung may benefit, malaking benefit na makukuha sa radiotherapy, then dapat ma-convince siya, kung malaki ang benefit, dapat ma-convince siya na ituloy. No? Okay. So, kung may mga other reasons, na valid reasons, pwede niyang ihinto. No? Okay. So, pwede namang ihinto in the middle of the yung 5 weeks, 4 to 5 to 6 weeks, pwede ihinto anytime. No? Okay. Okay. Any more?
Will it be bad or beneficial to her?
Hindi, kung di naman kailangan, it's not bad. Di ba? Kung kailangan, it might be bad. No? Baka hinihinto lang niya because wala siyang pera na to continue with the radiotherapy. Or merong siyang side effects na hindi niya kakayanin. No? Like, let's say, masakit. No? Kung minsan may mga yung threshold ng pain, discomfort ng pasyente bababa, ayaw na niya. No? Baka masyado siya napapagod. No? Okay. So may mga pasyente gano'n na pagod na sila after, let's say, on the 3rd week, ayaw na nila. Ihinto na, i-abort na nila. No? Okay. So the decision will have to come from the patient and the relatives. No? Of course, the doctor will have to assist the patients in okay, we're back. Okay na, Beth?
Yes.
Okay. Sige. Okay. Chris Chris was raising her hands.
Yes, Doc. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Chris. Anong tanong mo? Comment?
Doc,
Ano? Nawala?
actually, I just want to for a long time. Maybe
Ano?
you can also maputol. You can also turn off your camera. Hina po yung connections mo dyan sa area mo po.
Mahina yung connection ko rito, no?
Yeah, I think so, Doc. It maybe can help you kung naka-turn off po yung camera mo.
Turn off ko yung camera ko.
Opo,
Sige.
Doc, para hindi ka mabilis maputol po.
Okay.
Yan.
Sige.
I just want continue na ako, Doc. I just want to share, Doc. Actually, I attended this talaga session when I saw your topic po last week. Kasi nga, napaka-interested ko dito sa topic na to. Kasi I was diagnosed last 2020 pa. And then, nag-iisip ako, why kaya I need to undergo radiation or not? Ganon. And that time kasi, sleep recommendation yung surgeon ko and my oncologist. My surgeon advised me na pwede nang hindi ako mag-undergo for radiation. But my onco recommends me to still undergo pa rin. This explains well actually, Doc. Dito naliwanagan ako sa ano niyo po, sa discussion today. Thank you so much. And naisip ko na hindi ako nagkamali ng decision during that time kasi nag-undergo ko. Kinumpleto ko yung radiotherapy. Kasi pala, nagpo-fall ako kasi yung surgeon ko, yung result nung pathology result ba yun?
Okay.
Parang somewhat nagsabi ng parang stage 0
Okay.
siya.
Stage 0.
Kaya nag-come up po. But my on-call sabi, still you need to undergo radiation. Nag-radiation pa ako that time. And kaya pala naisip siguro ng on-ko ko na kasi malaki yung sa akin eh. Malaki siya. That's when I was diagnosed, that's already 4.5 cm. And
4.5. 4.5.
yes, opo. Yes, doc, pasok. And then PR, and 32.
Okay. Yung
Ako.
notes mo.
So
Notes.
siguro para ma-lessen po yung I forgot my notebook eh. Pero I think one lang yung tinanggal sa akin ng surgeon ko.
Okay. One lang ang
Opo.
positive. One lang ang positive.
Opo yata, sorry, hindi ko na
Okay.
hindi ko po siya natandaan. So, thankful ako for this discussion talaga. Kaya po ako nag-recommend na mag-undergo ng radiotherapy because of my my case that time. And yun naliwanagan ako after 3 years. Thank you so much, Doc.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. You're welcome, but I'm just trying my best to enlighten people, no? So mahirap kasi mag-decide on sa mga issues like this, no?
Yeah, Doc, kasi for radiation, Doc, madami talagang hindi nagpo-push through.
Oo.
Kasi
Okay.
yung unang-una, tama po kayo financially. Pangalawa, yung effect niya. Kasi
Oo. Yung fatigue yung ano. Okay. So,
personally, mahirap i-deal yung effect ng radiation.
yung I posted yung average cost of radiotherapy nowadays, 2024 ito, Okay. Mukhang tumataas na no? So, may tinanong ako ng radiotherapist, ang cost is 300,000 kung walang PhilHealth, no? Okay, for the 5 to 6 sessions Monday to Friday, no? Now, kung may PhilHealth, one half, no? Pero 150,000 pa rin, no? Okay. So, nagulat nga ako, mukhang mas mababa last year or 2 years ago, no? Okay, mas mababa noon. Ngayon tumataas yung mga presyo, no? Okay. So take note of that also, no? And then kaya importante sa akin, personally, importante pa rin yung nag-o-opera din sa iyo. Kung maganda ang margin, no? Pwede yung sabihin, ay maganda na yung margin ko. Most likely, hindi ka magkakaroon ng local recurrence, no? Ang intindihin mo na lang, yung mga distant recurrence, no? Okay. Yung mga pinaka-ill consequences ng after surgery for breast cancer, yung mga nasa labas, no? Yung mga lumilipat sa lungs, sa bones, which cannot be controlled, no, by the surgery. Kahit na maganda yung surgery mo, kuminsan hindi mapipredict kung magkakaroon ka ng distant recurrence or not. No? Okay. I have a lot of patients na surgery without radiotherapy, wala namang local recurrence. Of course, yung problem naman nila, yung distant recurrence. Kung meron siyang brain metastasis, kung meron siyang lung metastasis, bone metastasis, yung sa breast niya, wala namang recurrence. No? So, yan ang more important nangyayari sa mga breast cancer patients, yung distant recurrence. No? Okay. So, that's why I have kasi marami akong naririnig ng mga pasyente na radiotherapy left and right, no? Okay, because of the usual, sabi ko nga, may ritualistic mindset ng mga oncologists or maximalists, just call it maximalist. Gusto nila parang they want to be sigurista, but which is wala namang guarantee doon sa pagiging sigurista rin, di ba? Okay. Okay. Any more questions? Thank you, Chris, for that comments. for that feedback. Any more? Am I still on?
Yes, Doc.
Okay.
Yes, Doc. Clear po.
Okay. So, wala nang tanong. If there are no more questions, we'll call it a day. It's 3:10. 3:10 na ba?
Yeah,
Wala na?
it's all right. Alrighty.
Wala na? Wala nang tanong? Wala nang pahabol? Okay, kung wala na, we'll call it a day.
Wala na
And
po,
then
Doc.
we'll see each other next week again. Another topic. I cannot
Thank you.
remember what topic na ihahanda ko, but you just see it in the post. No? Okay.
Yes, Doc. Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay. Thank you.
Happy
Thank you so much,
weekend.
Doc.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you,
Bye,
Doc.
everyone.
Happy blessed weekend. Bye-bye.
Oh, kayo rin. Bye-bye.
Bye po.
Bye.